One of the things I appreciate most about working from home is that it gives you freedom. Freedom in the thing that everybody is bound by: time. Time to create your own schedule and to work at your own pace. But without reflection, it can be easy to lose sight of some of the things that are most important to you. You could never stop working and get twice the amount done than anyone else. You could do nothing all day and cram it in the next day. After all, it'll be done before the due date. I used to think that completing more tasks in a day meant I was being more productive, that if I wasn't constantly moving, I could always be doing more. But over time, I realized I wasn't actually getting more done. I was just carrying the weight of doing more without even enjoying the moment. And when I finally slowed down, set gentle routines, and gave myself proper breaks, I felt calmer and I was able to get into flow state more often. I became more present when I'm with people in my life and more in touch with myself than ever. That's when I started to think that taking care of your health while working from home isn't about strict routines or rigid discipline, but it's about the small intentional habits. The habits that bring balance, so every aspect of you can live in harmony. In this video, I'll share a few gentle ways to care for yourself while working from home, so you can find a rhythm that's both productive and peaceful and tailored to you. Okay, we're gonna start off with some physical things and move on to mental things to take care of your body. So I've had my office chair for a decade now, since the day I moved here, and just when I thought it was time for an upgrade, I saw my dad's chair and it was this. Okay, it was our first dining chair when we moved here like 10 years ago. So when flexispot reached out to me, I thought it was the perfect time to try their ergonomic chair, and it turned out really well. Like, after I made it and everything and it was in dad's room, when I sat on it, I was like, bro, should I take this back? This is like, I felt the tension in my lower back release at the kind of support at the lower back. I think I'm gonna do a similar thing with a cushion with my chair. I'll try it out. But guys, remember that even with a good chair, breaks are very important. So standing up and stretching every hour if you can. And yeah, because your movement matters just as much as your setup. Okay, and I'll quickly set the rest up so you can see what it looks like. It matched so well with dad's room, I had to give it to him. But it feels so good every time you sit on it. The headrest is adjustable, which like it feels really good on your neck. It kind of sits at the part that goes in behind your neck, and it doesn't make your head tilt forward, which I really love. The seat goes back and forward, the lumbar part goes back and forward as well, and just when you sit, it feels really supportive. The armrests are also movable, and the best part is that there's a footrest, and even without the footrest, you can cross your legs on the chair easily, which I love doing when drawing. But yeah, the footrest is so nice. Like, you could watch movies while sitting at your desk. I actually really love it. Thank you, flexispot, for sponsoring this video. Okay, even if we have our ergonomic desk set up, we need to get up and stretch every hour or so. And I'm gonna show you my stretching routine. Yes, you. Time for a stretch. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I'll show you my full stretching routine at the end of this video. I tend to focus on the back, like the back of the arms, and also the spine and neck, because that's where I feel the most tightness and pressure. Something else that gives me a lot of clarity in my mind for the whole day is writing to-do lists every morning. I find that more helpful doing it every day rather than once for the whole week, because it gives me more context on how I'm feeling that day, and it allows me to prioritize and like refresh myself every day. Otherwise, I would sometimes plan for the whole week but then adjust. I think the most important thing is to treat every day like a fresh life and not carry on your previous task and reevaluate all your tasks every single morning. Like, don't just do something just because it was on your to-do list for a whole week already. That are game changers for me is firstly a big water bottle on your desk. Ones with straws I really like. I used to use the camelback one where like the one you bite on, and now I use this Stanley cup, and having a straw makes me like able to work and drink at the same time. Like sometimes when I'm drawing manga, I would just like have this here and like draw like this. Yeah. And secondly, I think a laptop stand with the keyboard is also a really good idea to have, because I read somewhere that the top of the screen that you're looking at should be eye level. This is like slightly below eye level, but it's like much better than if I had the laptop on the table. And also having lip balm on the table and hand cream is really good. The lip balm that I use is from Toriden. It's a Korean brand. I also use the skincare. It's really creamy. And the hand cream, I use a bunch of hand cream. This happens to be the one I bought in Taiwan from Muji. And I also get reminders of stand-ups from my watch, which is really, really helpful. I started giving myself the time in the afternoon to take a break and to make myself a drink before returning back to work. Lately, I also stopped multitasking, like stopped watching shows while drawing, and I think it's really helped with my concentration. I feel like doing solid blocks of work and solid like anime sessions is really a lot more calming, and I tend to focus a lot better. Your body picks up on so many cues of your environment through all of your senses. So connotating work with the work environment and connotating downtime with downtime is also really nice. Similarly, providing an atmosphere at the end of the day signals that work is coming to an end. Your physical and mental space will just feel so much cozier. Another thing I've improved on is scheduling activities. I used to leave no room to take my time to settle down and run from work to the shower or reading straight to the desk again, which is totally okay to do if that's your pace. However, for me, I see how important it is to take things at my own pace. Leaving extra room to take my time. I now see how important it is to leave extra room to take your time and feel the little moments in your day, such as walking from one side of the room to the other side of the room. So next time you finish a task, try to become aware of how you feel as you move on to the next task. I hope that you'll continue to, or that you'll find a rhythm that you operate at the best. I hope this video allows you to feel a little more peace in your everyday life, and if you watched up to here, thank you! Welcome or welcome back. My name is Katie and I am an illustrator, manga artist and content creator from Australia, and I would love to hear any habits that you have as well that you've been loving. Please share with me in the comments. Okay, I'll show you my yoga routine now, or you can go and have a good week. I love you so much. Bye bye. Okay, and hello, thank you for joining me in your neck exercises. So basically moving my head left to the right and up and down, and around every set roll your shoulders backwards And it's really good to get into habit of rolling shoulders backwards because it makes you stand up straight and it pulls those muscles behind you, like your wings, like your wing arms, pulls that back and it gives you a better posture. And I'm just feeling out which muscles are tense and I'm moving the ones that are tense. So now clasping your fingers together and reaching above your head, I want you to wiggle your shoulder blades around until you kind of feel the movement. And also just doing lots of shoulder roll back motions. I also do this with my chair to stretch my spine. But yeah, just see which movement feels best for your body. Just focusing on the shoulder blade areas and your neck areas. Be gentle and slow to avoid any injuries. And just really feel where the tension is. Take some deep breaths in and some deep breaths out. You can move your body with the same timing as your breath, and this is optional, but you can get a towel so you can have something to hold on to as you do those shoulder blade stretches. You can rotate around, feel like an Asian auntie. But yeah, next you can also get up and do these sun salutations. So when you're rolling down, the main thing you want to focus on is rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae. So pretend your spine is moving down one piece at a time. Then you want to go down to a downward dog and child's pose. This is a sped up version of my routine, but yeah, do it at your own time and at your own pace and follow your breaths and your body. Yeah, that's all I do as a simple afternoon stretch. Let me know what you think if you did it. Have a good week.